Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brew coming from the early access event featuring Foggy Swamp Visions. This is a 3-mana sorcery and has additional cost to cast a spell. You can Waterbend X. Waterbend lets you cast the spell by tapping creatures or artifacts to pay for the cost. So you can tap your creatures or pay mana to pay for additional cost of this. It says exile X target creature cards from graveyards. So you can target your opponent's graveyard, mostly trying to target our own here. For each creature card exiled this way, you make a token copy of it, and then at the beginning of your end step, you sacrifice the tokens. So an interesting card, very powerful effect that you can reanimate a bunch of stuff, or just like one big thing for cheap. For essentially 4 mana, you can get one thing back, but you can use your artifacts and creatures to pay for some of that mana, which is really nice. So what we're trying to do here is get back big dinosaurs that when they come into play, they make big effects, such as Gishath. When it hits your opponent, you look at that many cards and put that many dinosaurs into play. Or the Ghalta, which just lets you put your entire hand into play of any creatures. So that is the idea. We're trying to get one of these two into the graveyard and get it back with Foggy Swamp Visions or with Zombify. Or we have a One of Faithful, just to have more redundancy in sort of this effect. So kind of we have 9 effects of getting something back. But the thing about the Foggy Swamp Visions that make it so powerful is that you can tap your artifacts and creatures to pay for the cost of it. So essentially you could play Melded Moxite, discard something you want to reanimate, or the Lattice here, because these are both artifacts, or the Mob Lookout as a creature, and then turn 3 you could play the Visions for 1. So you could essentially reanimate one of these giant creatures on turn 3 very easily. Not a lot of setup, and even these artifacts are hard to interact with if your opponent has creature removal, so they can't really, interact with this that well. Playing the Mob Lookout because it has potentially 4 toughness and can block well, so harder to kill than other creatures that could draw a discard. And then, so yeah, we got the reanimation effects here. And then we got the Hatcher, which gives all your dinosaurs haste, makes some tokens as well. But we want to get a Ghalta into play and put all your creatures, including a Hatcher, into play. And then just attack for the win. Carnosaur can be discarded, so you could potentially play this on turn 3 and then bring that back. And then it can discover into a reanimation spell or into the Hatcher, which is kind of nice. Vaultborn Tyrant just gains a bunch of life, draws cards, so pretty sweet one to sneak into play. And the other, strategy is to just put a bunch of these cards into your graveyard, and then bring them all back with Foggy Swamp Visions, or one with Zombify. Specifically trying to get the Ghalta or the Gishath, or the 2 that you want to get back into play. And yeah, mana base pretty straightforward. Some Surveil lands, which help fill up the graveyard as well. But yeah, that is the combo. That is the deck. Let's see if Foggy Swamp Visions can work in Standard. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, opponent goes first. We'll try this hand. We need I would like a better target than the Hatcher. Ooh, Momo. Okay, let's go tap land on black. Pass. So we can play... Well, let's see. I think we'll play the Lookout here. Connive on itself. Okay, we'll ditch one of these. And can't actually currently cast the Swamp Visions. There's Suki. Could play another Mob Lookout or a Lattice. Let's play another Lookout, I think. That could be a useful removal spell. Maybe we'll ditch this. And let's see if we can find... I think we actually want to land. Kind of gives away what we're doing here, but... Okay. So we can use Carnosaur to take out the Momo. But I probably just want to keep doing stuff. Alright, block. Alright, that's a good one. So let's do that. Yeah, with this. Try to hit the land drop. Come on. There we go. And now another lookout, I guess. Let's play this one. We know we want to ditch this Ghalta. So, we shall. Alright. Well, we're setting up for a huge turn next turn. Hopefully they don't have any, like, graveyard hate. This doesn't... Gains indestructible. Another Momo. Isn't this legendary, though? Okay, oh yeah, they get a trigger, and then I think this triggers too. Right? +1/+1 counter on the other Momo. Oh, Kyoshi Warrior token? That's sick. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, sheltered. Okay, okay. Alright, that's pretty good, but we have a huge turn that we can pull off here. I think it should be a win. Let's see. We can Foggy Swamp for 1, 2, 3, 4, for 4, if we want to, which I think we will. All 4 of those. Okay. So let's do that. Halo Life, Foggy Swamp for 4. Oh, yeah, you can choose your opponent's graveyard too. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be enough to win. Tokens. And put this in. Yeah, discover. Target a creature. I'll target the Trampler. Let's see if this is going to be enough. Cast this. And ditch this. Okay. Hatch an egg. Hatch an egg. Swing with everything except for these. Oops. Yeah, that seems good, right? Can't go wrong. And then if we hit them, we'll be able to get... Math is for blockers here. To get some more dinosaurs. Yeah, that was enough. Exactly. Wow, okay. I was wondering what the math is going to work out, and yep, that was exactly. Alright, GG. Alright, going first. This would be a good hand if we had a way to discard. And there we go. Much better. Keep and put back one of these tyrants. Oh, we do need a red source. Yeah, we do. So let's play this. Oh, there we go. That was a lucky draw. Ooh, Fire Nation Cadets. Nice. Okay, so now we can do this into this. And ditch the Ghalta. And then, yeah, this is like a... This is turn 3 Ghalta. This is like living the dream. one it has a Fire Nation Cadets. And let's see what they do. Unless I avoided, like, exile my graveyard. Thinking. Slick shot, yep. Alright. Well, got bad news for them. That's coming back. X is 1. This is kind of the dream hand. And put these both in. And... Yep. Triggers. Sack an egg. And swing. Hold back the egg. Alright, GG. That was a turn 3 win. Wow. Nice. On to the next one. Okay, going first. Yeah, this hand looks really good. Got all the things. We just need another land. Okay, there it is. Keep that on top. Actually, it's not great. Let's do... If we can find a better target than the Vaultborn Tyrants, that actually is ideal. I'll keep the land. It's fine. Alright. Get rid of the Vaultborn Tyrant. Okay. Ooh, that's a better one. So we could get back a token copy of it, gain a life and draw a card, and that's it. It doesn't quite seem worth it, does it? So no, let's not do that. Let's see if we can find a better target. Ooh, sure, let's put that in the graveyard. Can channel that. And craft into a giant dinosaur. Okay, Earthbender Ascension. Yeah, let's see. Alright, do we want to do this? Sure, let's take it out, I guess. Put it in the graveyard. Alright, ooh, there's a Ghalta. So, we can swamp Visions for 2. And get back Carnosaur plus Hatcher. Or, yeah, let's do that. I think so. And then maybe we'll hit another way to reanimate that. So let's do this. Visions for 2. Get back the Hatcher and the Carnosaur. I think this is the right play. So that's going to give them haste. There's a mob lookout. Okay. So that we can target. I'll just target itself, I guess. Ditch a Ghalta. Sack an egg. And swing, swing. Alright, so those get sacrificed. And now we should be pretty good to go. With, well, I guess we could see if there's anything better to reanimate. So another Ghalta, I don't really need that. Right, so we just go get the Ghalta and put in this and this, and just draw a card off of that one. Sure, why not? So we can draw more cards. Oh yeah, and this orders this stack for me. I guess we can do another one. Why not? Let's see if we Draw something that we can put in. No. Can swing with the team, I guess. Alright. And to 2. And no dinosaurs. Alright. Well. Random variation. Hopefully this is good enough. We can also craft and make a giant dinosaur that way. Another one. And rebellion captives. Sure. They're at 2. Let's see. Tap this for colorless Moxite. And ditch this land, I guess. Can't quite cast that. But we can cast this. Alright. Starting town. Wing with everything. Except the dino egg. Keep the egg back for good luck. Don't want to harm this egg. This is a cool sliver. Alright, and damage goes through. Sweet, sweet. Nice. On to the next one. Alright, going first. This is an interesting one. No way to reanimate. We do have 2 Carnosaurs. And then this. We draw a way to reanimate. It's quite good. We don't. I think I'm going to mulligan once. There we go. That's much better. Let's keep this and put back probably this thing. Yeah, I just want to make sure I hit my lands here. Could put back a land, but no need to do that. Okay, so double. We have double of each color. Right? Yeah. So that could go on red. And land rails, sure. There's starting town. Might as well throw that down. Go with a Moxite. Ditch the Gishath. Okay, got some more stuff. Nothing to do next turn except we can make a 2/2, I guess. Land into Cub. Yep, I've seen that play. It's a pretty good one. And Ruby. Nice. Popping off here. Okay, nothing to do except to Melded Moxite. Earthbender Ascension, yep. So earthbending decks are going off. Yeah. This is tapped, right? Yeah. Okay. Ferocification. Ooh, nice. Pumps a creature or menace and haste. Okay. Alright. Let's hope we can hit a bunch of dinosaurs next turn. Activate this. And here we go. I think I'm fine holding back the 2/2. Just in case something happens. Holy moly. That is a lot of dinos. Keep that. Wow. Okay. That is, Foggy Swamp Visions. What's in the graveyard? Nothing. Oh, another Gishath. I think I just put it in her hand. Get some stuff back next turn. Sure. Let's put the Ghalta in the graveyard, so we can get that back. Discard 3 cards. Maybe one of these things. And a Moxite, probably don't need, and I don't know. Because next turn we're just going to cast Foggy Swamp Visions. And I guess this thing. Foggy Swamp Visions for the Ghalta. Sounds good. There's Oboroid. But that, I don't think is going to be enough. You can pump up everything pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we just go Visions. X is, I guess, 2. Return this, and sure. Mob Lookout. Pay. Yeah, I can tap the artifact. And then I'm a little worried. Connive. Sure. I'm a little worried I'm going to deck out if I put too many things. I have 35 cards. This says whenever... So I definitely want this and this. Another creature power 4 or greater. I don't need the other Ghalta for any reason. Let's put this and this into play. How many creatures is that? Maybe not this one, just in case I deck. Make some eggs. Connive there. Discard another one of these. Okay. And sacrifice an egg. Sacrifice an egg. Sacrifice an egg. And attack. Guess I can hold back the eggs. I have no idea what's going on. I'm pretty sure this is enough though. Alright. Good thing I held back the eggs. Sweet, sweet. That was impressive. What's the next one? Alright, going first. There's no red mana in this hand. So we need to draw like a red mana next turn. I think I'm gonna mulligan. This is not necessarily better, but I get rid of the Carnosaur. I'll just ditch the Hatcher, I think. Let's see what we need. Don't really want another one of those. Untapped land would be nice. It's probably the best. And then draw into Foggy Swamp. Nope. Didn't get no Foggy Swamps. I guess it's a land. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. They got the Gene Pollinator. Okay, nice. And the Cub, yep. You tap for 2. Paw Patch Recruit. I guess it doesn't really matter. In case we need to make a giant dinosaur with this, we'll ditch this. And no reanimation spell. No. I think we just want to find a reanimation spell. Or another land. Foggy Swamp Visions would be nice. We draw that off the top, we can cast it for 1. Put it on... Oh, no, they have 2 lands. I was like, they only have 1 land? This Badger Mole Cub can make a lot of mana. It's, yeah, pretty good with Ouroborid. I think I'm going to lose this one unless I draw Foggy Swamp next turn. I don't think I can win this one. Just a little too slow. I'm not going to attack. I'm sure they have like a lethal board. No, I'm not gonna cast anything. Well, we can remove something with Carnosaur. I think that's our only chance. Like, this is 4, 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah, there's no way. I have to... Okay, even if I draw Swamp Visions now, that's not enough. Yeah, alright. I think they got this one. I guess I can... Oh yeah, they can just... they can just pump... Can't they just pump the cub? In response? Alright, I'll let them finish me off. Let's see, 6. Everything is gonna be, ooh, plus, ooh. That card's sweet. Nice. GG. Did not get there. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up. This was super fun, interesting, pretty simple deck. Actually, you know, just fill up your graveyard and get back the giant dinosaurs. Was pretty effective. I actually had a turn 3 win with this deck. Turn 2, you know, I played one of these. Discarded the Ghalta, and then turn 3, got it back with Foggy Swamp Visions, put in a Hatcher, and just attacked for the win. So that was pretty exciting. I put in something else too, I think a Tyrant, which adds up to 20 damage. But very exciting deck, very powerful. Foggy Swamp Visions is a very powerful card, I think, and we'll see some play either in this shell or maybe like some other, you know, sacrifice shell. But let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck. Any other ideas or uses for Foggy Swamp Visions that you can think of. Not sure I'd make any changes necessarily. Seem to work out pretty well for me. But again, let me know if you have any other ideas for this one. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.